Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing the 2025 WWE Raw Recap Episode 1, where I, Nikki D, let you know what happened on Monday Night Raw. What was your favorite segment of Monday Night Raw last night? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. Other than that, I hope everybody continues to have a wonderful day. And without further ado, let's get to... In Monday Night Raw had moved to Netflix, and we heard about it early and often on Monday Night Raw last night. It started out with Triple H comparing all the other eras to the era that we're in, and stating that we are now in the Netflix era. Triple H was in the middle of the ring, and he asked everybody in Los Angeles if they were ready for the Netflix era. And then The Rock came out announcing his recent achievement of reaching high chief in the Samoan tribe, and he acknowledged Cody Rhodes for carrying the company for the past year. He also acknowledged Roman Reigns as the tribal chief, which led us right into our first match of the evening, and it was a tribal combat match between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. And early on in this match, it was very even. It was a good battle of strength. But early in this match, it spilled outside of the ring. Solo Sikoa hit Roman Reigns with a spinning solo onto the announce table, and he took the monitor and bounced it off Roman Reigns' head. From there, he took the steel steps and he threw them right at Roman Reigns, declaring his dominance early for Solo Sikoa. But Roman Reigns wouldn't sit on that. They would get back into the ring and they would exchange chair shots. Solo Sikoa beat Roman Reigns down with a steel chair, and then Roman Reigns turned the tables and did the same thing to Solo Sikoa. But we all thought that Roman was going to take control until Solo Sikoa hit Roman Reigns with a low blow and then a spinning solo onto a pair of steel chairs for a 1-2 kick out. And then Solo Sikoa was going outside of the ring to get a table involved in this matchup before Roman Reigns came out of nowhere with a drive-by. Roman went into the ring to set up the table, and when he went back to go get Solo Sikoa had a kendo stick in hand and started beating down Roman Reigns with the kendo stick. And that's when we got all the outside interference in this matchup. Tama Tonga and Tamaloa started it off with Jacob Fatu coming out, as well as the Bloodline jumped Roman Reigns. But Sami Zayn and Jimmy Uso would come in with the save for Roman Reigns to even the odds. And right when we thought we was back to Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa, Kevin Owens came out of nowhere and attacked Roman Reigns. But then Cody Rhodes would come out to attack Kevin Owens, and right then Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes brawled off into the crowd, leaving Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa in the ring. Roman Reigns would deliver a spear to Solo Sikoa, but he decided that wasn't enough as he got in position for a second spear. He hit on Solo Sikoa. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns wins in tribal combat, defeating Solo Sikoa. And we had The Rock come out and put the Ulapala around the neck of Roman Reigns to acknowledge Roman Reigns as the true tribal chief. And that's how the first hour of Monday Night Raw wrapped up. And up next on the 2025 WWE Raw Recap, we have the second hour of Monday Night Raw, and we kicked that off with the Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect John Cena coming out and addressing his 2025 farewell tour as it was starting tonight. And what a blockbuster announcement we've got there. John Cena was at first saying there was no chance of him chasing number 17. He said there were so many things he'd have to do. He'd have to win the Royal Rumble. And at that moment, John Cena realized that it's his last chance to compete in the Royal Rumble. So John Cena has declared for the 2025 Royal Rumble, and John Cena's not coming to fight. John Cena's coming to win the Royal Rumble, and we'll definitely see what happens at Lucas Oil Stadium on February 1st as we moved into our next segment of the evening for the Women's World Championship. The champion Liv Morgan defending against the challenger Ria Ripley for the 8,000th time. And this was an okay matchup. Liv Morgan was in control of this matchup early, but Rhea Ripley really showcased her dominance throughout this match. It wasn't really much to write home about when it came to the title change. As I've stated before, I feel like this wasn't the platform for it. But Rhea Ripley was able to stay in the match no matter what Liv Morgan did here. Even when Dominic Mysterio and Raquel Rodriguez got involved, that led to Rhea Ripley being obliterated onto a steel chair. Rhea Ripley still found the wherewithal to kick out. When I looked at Rhea Ripley in this match, I saw her as a Terminator. She was very unstoppable in this matchup, and there was nothing that Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, or Dominic Mysterio could do to keep her down. Eventually, Rhea Ripley would hit a riptide. She was in rage mode, so she picked Liv Morgan up again and hit a second riptide. 1, 2, 3, and new women's champion Rhea Ripley. And even after the match, Dominic Mysterio tried to come into the ring and try to get a hug from Rhea Ripley. And Rhea Ripley wasn't having it. She hit a riptide on Dominic Mysterio as well. And when Rhea Ripley was walking out of the entranceway, we heard the dong of the bell. We saw the American Badass, The Undertaker, come out. He circled the ring on his motorcycle, and he congratulated Rhea Ripley on capturing the Women's World Championship, as that drew an end to the second hour of the Raw on Netflix. And up next on the 2025 WWE Raw Recap, we get into hour number 3, and Monday Night Raw kept the good hits rolling into hour 3 as we had Drew McIntyre going one-on-one with Jay Uso. Things between these two men were very personal, and Drew McIntyre coming out and attacking Jay Uso before the match could even get underway. So Jay Uso was pretty banged up when they finally did get back into the ring to start the match, and when the match started, Jay Uso was able to reverse and get back into this matchup with Drew McIntyre. It was pretty even in the beginning going. I will admit this is probably the shortest of the 4 matches that we had on Raw last night, but still, it definitely delivered. These two men were really back and forth for a lot of this matchup. Drew McIntyre would control it for about a minute or two. Then Jay Uso would reverse and get back in control for about a minute or two. And honestly, it was a great tennis match of professional wrestling. Jay Uso went for his signature move, and he was able to hit it, but Drew McIntyre was able to kick out. And then we had Drew McIntyre hitting his signature move, which Jay Uso was able to kick out of. And then Drew McIntyre hit a Claymore kick on Jay Uso, which a lot of us thought this matchup was over at this point. But somehow Jay Uso found a way to kick out, and that really enraged Drew McIntyre, who was taunting Jay Uso. And when Drew McIntyre went for a second Claymore kick, Jay Uso turned it into the most devastating move in all of WWE, a surprise roll-up. And it was 1, 2, 3 as Jay Uso defeated Drew McIntyre on Monday Night Raw. And then we got a segment in the back, from Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman, asking when Roman Reigns was going to bless the WWE universe with an appearance again. And Roman Reigns said January 27th. So if you want to see Roman Reigns again, tune in January 27th to the Raw on Netflix. He should be on that night. And then we had the return of Hulk Hogan, who came out to the ring, came out to the entranceway, and he was promoting his new Real American Beer or whatever it was, and the crowd was not having it. Hulk Hogan was booed early. Every time Hulk Hogan went to go say something on the microphone, the crowd would boo. And they were not having Hulk Hogan on Raw on Netflix, not in the slightest. He basically got booed out of the arena. But regardless, that still leads us to the main event of the evening, as Seth Rollins was going one-on-one with CM Punk. And this was an excellent match for a main event slot. CM Punk competing on Monday Night Raw for the first time in 11 years against a man who he's been feuding with for well over a year since CM Punk returned at Survivor Series in 2023. This match has so much personality and so much depth to their storyline that it really came out well. The match started out and it slipped out of the ring early, honestly. These two fought in the ring for probably about 90 seconds before it spilled out of the ring, and into the crowd they went. The referee started to count, but both CM Punk and Seth Rollins did not want the main event to end on a count out. They did get back to the ring, and then they started brawling it out for the next few minutes, exchanging power position, but Seth Rollins hit a GTS on CM Punk, and then we started to see superstars use the other guy's finisher. CM Punk was able to kick out of the GTS, but then CM Punk hit Rollins with a stomp, which Seth Rollins was able to kick out of, and then Seth Rollins hit CM Punk with not one, but two go-to-sleeps, which CM Punk kicked out of. This match led out to outside of the ring, where Seth Rollins hit a pedigree on CM Punk on the announce table. It threw him back into the ring, hit a second pedigree on CM Punk, and CM Punk still 1-2 kick out. Then we had Seth Rollins hit the stomp for a 1-2. Punk got his foot on the rope. And then CM Punk was able to rise up from the ashes and hit Seth Rollins with a go-to-sleep. Seth Rollins would bounce off of the ropes back onto the top of the shoulders of CM Punk, where CM Punk would hit a second go-to-sleep. And 1, 2, 3, CM Punk defeated Seth Rollins in the main event of Monday Night Raw, as Monday Night Raw went off the air with CM Punk with his hand raised in the middle of the ring. And that was the 2025 WWE Raw Recap Episode 1, where Raw went to Netflix for January 6th. What was your favorite segment of Monday Night Raw? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. And if you want to see some more of me, Nicky D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I'm Nicky D. This is the Nicky D channel, and I will see all of y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.